Hi guys, today I have a empty product video. If you want to see what products I used up over the last couple of months and what I thought of them, then definitely keep watching. There is quite a few in this bag, so I better get started. So starting off with skincare, I have 3 Origins minis. Now these were part of like a sample set and I tried out quite a few of their products. I didn't really get that much use out of them and it was just time to get rid of them. So I did manage to use up the Origins Clear Improvements Active Charcoal Mask. This is a nice clay mask, but I didn't think it was anything special, so I probably wouldn't purchase the full size. I got the Origins Ginseng Moisturiser. I really like the eye cream that is in this ginseng range. That was really nice. The moisturiser is okay, but I didn't really feel for it, so as you can see I didn't actually use like that much of this up. I also have the Origins Cheeks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. That is quite hard to say. And again, I only used this a handful of times. Unfortunately, it didn't wow me, so I kind of forgot about it and I was focusing on like my main kind of skincare products in my routine. And yeah, a lot of these Origins samples just kind of went to waste, unfortunately. So I wouldn't purchase any of the full sizes of any of these products that I tried. They just didn't do enough for my skin. I have a Benefit Eyes It's Potent Eye Cream. I really like this. This is just a tiny little tube, but it actually lasted a really long time. I love this in the mornings. It just really hydrated my under eyes. And I must admit, after finishing this off, I haven't really used eye cream that often, which is really bad. I have a Carmex lip balm in here. I have the Body Shop Seaweed Mattifying Day Cream. This was for combination to oily skin, and I loved this during my first year at uni. The skin was a lot more oily and a lot more problematic. However, during my second year of uni, so kind of this year, I just kind of forgot about it. I didn't really want anything that was super mattifying. I actually wanted moisturisers that really hydrated my skin. So as you can see, there is a bit of product left in here, but I've had it longer than the 12 months now. Talking about preferring something a little bit more moisturising, I loved the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and this just works like a dream, so I do miss that. I have another moisturiser here from Proactive Plus. This is the Complexion Perfecting Hydrator Facial Moisturiser. I haven't used all this up, but I've had this for a year now and it's only recommended to keep for 6 months. I managed to use up the Ole Henriksen Clean Truth Cleansing Cloths. These came in the Look Fantastic advent calendar for last Christmas. There's only 10 of them in here, so I was using them sparingly. I also used up the Garnier Simply Essential Soothing 2-in-1 Makeup Remover. This was for the face and eyes, and that probably scares some people. It worked really well to remove my waterproof makeup. Not like I really wear waterproof makeup, but any eyeliner and mascara it worked really well, and also to remove a lot of my face makeup. So I would definitely recommend this. I've actually got a Nivea eye remover at the moment. I have the Champagnes Spa Treatments Citrus Blush Shower Gel, and yeah, I really like the shower gel, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I also used up my Estee Lauder Makeup Brush Cleanser. This is really nice because it's got a spray. I didn't find it smelled too strong of alcohol, and obviously it wasn't like an oily kind of formula. Just really good for spot cleaning your brushes. Now all the rest of these products are makeup items. So I have 2 powders. I've got the Rimmel Clear Complexion Transparent Powder, which I don't know if you can see, but it's all cracked. And I did actually have to repress this, and then it basically cracked all over again. And my favourite powder is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot. You can see, I can't even open it. Why can't I open it? There you go. You can see this one is completely empty. I'm already on another one which has a big bit of pan in it. So that's clearly my favourite powder. So I just thought, what is the point of carrying on using this? It just keeps crumbling on me. Oh, I've got another powder here. This is from Makeup Forever. It's the HD powder. I got this a good few years ago. I think I used about half of it up, but I don't know, I've moved on to better things. I have several foundations here. Again, I've got the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is their old formula, and I probably didn't even use up half of it. But this product says it's only good for 12 months. It's an amazing shade for me. I believe this was 120. I want to say sand. Amazing colour match, but the formula never was like my favourite. I've got an Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Again, this breaks me because this is an expensive foundation. I probably used about half of it, but I got this back in 2014. It's the shade 2C3 Fresco. I was colour matched to this shade and it wasn't really perfect. I think it took me quite a while to realise that. The pump on it as well is a MAC pump and that's gone bust. It literally doesn't work. I did use up a Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I love this foundation. I already have another one of these. It's just a really nice drugstore foundation and I would definitely recommend that. And then another foundation that I was trying to use up this year was the Rimmel, what's this called? Last and Finish 25 Hour Nude Foundation. But again, I've had it for a while. I did get a lot of use out of it this year. I was probably around here, but it just got to the point where I felt like I've had it for a really long time now. And then unfortunately something else that I didn't get to finish was the Jouer Matte Moisture Tint. Now this stuff is pricey. I believe it is £30, but you do get 50 millilitres of product in here, which is 20 more milliliter than you do get in your normal standard foundation. I used to wear this to the gym when I got this and it was nice. It gave me a nice light bit of coverage, made me feel confident. However, I just started to find that it was clinging to any dry patches and I don't particularly have many dry patches, so it just kind of stopped working for me. And again, it's got a 12-month expiration date on it and I've had it for at least a couple of years now. So it's just not healthy to be using it on my face. I am aware that it was starting to get very dark in here, so I have just upped my ISO, so hopefully everything looks okay. I have a feeling it's going to chuck it down soon, so I want to finish this video before it starts raining because it's going to be really loud. I have two NYX concealer palette. So I've got the colour correcting concealer palette, which I don't know if you can see, but I did use up two shades. I used up the yellow and the pink. The yellow I used on my skin to counteract any spots, any redness, and then the pink was for under my eyes to counteract those dark circles. I have got Pan Shine in the green. I used to use this on my spots and then I found that I personally preferred the yellow shade for that. And I've also got a bit of Pan showing this shade here. I moved on to that shade for under my eyes to help cover them up a little bit. But I just feel like I got my use out of this palette. I've also got their medium concealer palette, which definitely didn't get as much use. I felt like the formula in this palette was much stiffer and drier. So I used a little bit of this shade down here as a concealer, a tiny bit of this like yellowy one. I didn't like this yellow one as much as in the other palette. Again, it's like a drier, stiffer formula and the colour's slightly different. And then this peachy one as well, I did use a little bit of that. So overall, I didn't like this kit as much as I preferred the colour correcting one, but it's still a great option if you're new to makeup or perhaps you're a makeup artist. However, this particular one didn't work for me as well as I would have liked it to. Can you believe it? But I have two more concealers. Both of these are completely empty. I've got the L'Oreal True Match concealer in the shade 4 Beige. This was one of my favourite concealers at one point for blemishes. I must admit I've gone back to loving the Maybelline Fit Me concealer over this, but I'm sure I will go back to this again very, very soon. I just have so many concealers in my collection. I've also got the Decay Naked Skin concealer. This is in the shade Light Warm and I really didn't like this. Everyone raved about this. I was originally going to get the NARS concealer, which I now do have and I love, but everyone who used to love that was like, no, this is so much better. And honestly, I found it so dry, which is weird because everyone says they found the NARS one dry now. And this shade was a little bit too light for me. I got this online, so I couldn't properly match it. I'm so glad this was out of my collection now. Over the last couple of months, I have managed to use up 3 face setting sprays things. So I've got the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I really like this. It was good. Still don't really know how much this actually did. I must admit, I honestly did not like using this as a primer. I found it made my foundation really hard to blend. It kind of just made it stick in one spot. But as like a refresher setting spray kind of thing, it worked really nicely. It made my makeup look fresh and less cakey. So I liked it for that purpose. Everything's really sticky now. I've managed to finish up an Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I love this. I will probably keep this bottle. I'm gonna rinse it out and everything to use in case I buy a full size of this again and want to travel with it. It is incredibly sticky, so I'm gonna put it down. I know they have repackaged it, and yeah, I haven't actually purchased one in a while, so I feel like I might have to get my hands on a new one pretty soon. But I have also finished the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. This was good. It lasted me from like November maybe until about June, so it lasted a really long time. I'll probably rotate between the NYX and the L'Oreal one in the future. So those were all of my empty products. There's actually so much in that bag. My bin is now full. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and to subscribe to my channel. I hope the lighting was okay. Yeah, sorry about that if it was a bit off at times or all the time. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!